Okay, still morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Miss.
Okay, so we start from English first.
Okay.
Okay, please explain this one.
Yeah. Okay. So for the next week, we will learn about the next chapter about Museum of the Future. So Museum of the Future shows all the things that we think modern in this present. Just like our museum right now is showing all the items that have produced in the past, and they think in the past that is a modern one. So we come to museum to visit all the things in the past and how people used to live in the past. And then in this lesson we learn about the function of if and will. The function of if and will in one sentence. So they are not separate. If is used to represent the things that needs to be met,
Right.
and the will is the reaction or the things will happen if we.
Where is it? Wait first.
Yeah,
With them. Oh my God. We repeat it. Okay, if and will, yeah.
yeah, if and
In
will.
one sentence. Okay.
So if is used to explain the things that we needs to be met, and meanwhile the will is the word we use to explain the things that will happen or the impact of the impact if the what if uh, already been met. For example, if I study hard, I will pass the exam. So the main thing is if I study hard, and the things will happen is I will pass the exam. That is the function of if and will in the one sentence.
There is a cause and effect.
Yeah, causing effect.
Oh my God. What is it? Okay. Sometimes this is. Yeah. Can you postpone that answer? Postpone. Okay. Okay, next, health education.
Yeah.
Sometimes this laptop cannot work.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. In health education as well, we learn about new chapter road safety. So there is we have to be careful while we are in the road. So there are some rules, there are some tips that we have to follow while we are in the road to prevent or to avoid any accidents that may be happen. The accidents that will make us will give the bad impact for us and for others in the road. So there are some tips. That's like the first one is we have to uh, try to avoid uh, riding while the rain, because all the things accidents can happen while the vehicle slippery. But if there's no chance to avoid, we can use a bright colored raincoat, because the bright color can reflect the light very well, so we can see other vehicle can other drivers can see us. The next step is we have to wear the well fit helm. If the helm is too big, it can block our view to the road, and if the helm is too small, it will very uncomfortable. So the next tips is just like we have to keep the distance between the other vehicle to prevent the emergency stop. So if the one vehicle in front of us suddenly stop, we can prevent that things happen. So the next step is just like we have to make the line between, we have to make the gap between the platform and the transportation. So if there is something happen in transportation, we can prevent. That is some tips that we can follow while on the road to prevent any accidents that can happen.
IPAS apa nih? Tentang apa nih, Sir?
Jadi kalau IPA sendiri ini materi tentang perubahan lingkungan di bumi. Kami membuat semacam project, membuat semacam skenario tentang apa yang akan terjadi atau bagaimana penanggulangan dari suatu perubahan lingkungan di bumi. Kelompok di kelas akan dibagi menjadi 8 kelompok yang terdiri dari 3 orang, di mana mereka akan membuat semacam percakapan dan membahas tentang masing-masing satu tema. Baik itu contohnya lingkungan kota atau lingkungan sekitar rumah menjadi semakin panas karena banyaknya polusi udara dan tidak adanya pohon, dan mereka akan membahas itu, membuat cerita dan mencari solusi dari masalah tersebut.
Digambar juga?
Tidak perlu, di sini semacam percakapan dan itu akan dipraktekkan depan kelas. Kami punya waktu 3 les untuk hari itu.
Oke, mereka membuat special activity tentang itu, dan topiknya apakah dari mereka atau sering memberikan
topiknya sudah saya sediakan.
Oh, sudah sediakan.
Ya, 8 topik berbeda.
Apa saja topiknya itu?
Yang pertama seperti lingkungan yang semakin panas karena polusi udara. Kedua, lingkungan yang kotor dan bau karena pencemaran sampah. Ketiga, ada banyak anak-anak yang sakit gara-gara mandi di sungai. Keempat, rusaknya daerah pantai dan terumbu karang sehingga terjadi abrasi. Dan 3 tema lain sudah saya buat di bagian special activity di.
Apa lagi?
Seperti lahan yang menjadi petani yang mengeluh karena lahan menjadi tidak subur akibat dari tanah gersang. Dan ada 2 tema lagi, itu sudah saya buat.
Lupa?
Ya.
Okay. So this one we move to the book. Unit 8. This one has passed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we will start. How will you explain about this Museum of the Future?
As I said before, Museum of the Future. Museum is the place to show all the things in the past. So for Museum of the Future, we'll show, I will explain to them what is the things that will include in the Museum of the Future. That is all the things that we think modern right now. Because why is it can happen? Because in the future, people will find or make new invention that can replace all the things that we think modern right now. Just like we are in the present, all the things in the past we put in the museum right now because it's not modern anymore. We have make new inventions, and there are just like 9 profession here, and I will ask them about any profession in this one that show that could possibly will be replaced by a robot.
Wait, I cut first. Museum of the Future, while you explained just now, all the things in the past will be put in the museum. So what is the relation between the Museum of the Future? This one, the title.
Museum of the Future.
And this one, right? You explained about museum, right?
Yeah.
All the things from the past will be put here.
Will be put in the museum.
The museum. But the title, Museum of the Future.
Yeah, that's what I said before. Museum of the Future will have all the things that we think modern in here right now in the present. Just like we are right now, we put all the things in the past we put in the museum right now because it's not modern anymore. Even when they think that that is the modern invention for their time. Uh, so all the things that we think modern right now, just like car, will be
In this
input in the
era.
in this era will be input in the museum of the future. And
But for the future generation, will think that it is past.
yeah, it's not modern anymore
It's not
because the
modern
new
anymore.
invention. And some profession will be can be have a possibility will be replaced by robot. So there are just 8 or 9 profession, and I will ask them that is if there are any possible of this job will be replaced by robot, just like engineer can be replaced by robot, and some that works for just like farmer, I think.
So which one in this, how to say that, in this the job we can say, right,
Yeah.
cannot be replaced by a robot? Do you think, according to you?
What is it? Computer
Computer
programmer.
programmer,
Computer can, designer can,
businesswoman.
artist I think cannot, because artist is directly interact with other people, right? Just like teacher just like directly interact, make a communication with other people. So I think all the job that work with staff, just like designer, farmer, can be replaced by robot.
So next, is it only about the museum of the future,
Yeah.
the topic? How about this one?
It's not included yet in LPBs.
Yeah, not yet, yes.
Not yet.
But you have put if.
Uh, what if not yet?
Oh, what if not yet, yes.
I spread into the next lesson.
Until this still.
Yeah. If and
So
will.
this one, what is the answer?
Yeah, okay. For this one, language focus, we learn about if and will, how to use if and will in one sentence. Uh, if is used to explain something that needs to be met. For example, all the things that we have expect that we want to be happen, and will is the impact of the if what if is it become real. For example, if you are trustee, I will make you a nice cup of tea. If you study hard, you will pass the exam. So we use if to explain that we
So
need
this
to.
one was, if your room is in a mess.
If your room is in a mess, I will clean it for you. This is the what can robot possibly say in if we need something to him, right? Just like that. If you want to have fun, I will play a game for you.
Okay, say like this, yes. So you mean that if and will must be in one sentence.
Yeah, because if is needs to be complete by will.
Okay. 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 Um, Health education.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
Horrifying is something that causing extreme fear or shock. Horrifying can disturb people deeply. For example, the movie had a horrifying plot twist.
Care.
Curb is the edge of a sidewalk or road. The curb separate the road from pedestrians areas. For example, the car must not park on the curb.
Janitor.
Janitor is a person responsible for cleaning. The janitor is a profession that maintain the clean lines of buildings. In buildings, for example, the janitor cleans the school every evening.
Mechanic.
Mechanic is a person who repair machinery. Uh, Mechanic is a profession that fix and maintain the vehicle. For example, the mechanic repairs my car's engine last week.
Next, we will move to homework.
Yeah.
Okay, let's answer this. Number one.
For number one, a person who visits a place is called a visitor.
Next.
Yeah. What do we see in a museum? Things from the past. How do old trains and planes in a museum look compared to today's trains and planes? So all the trains and planes look very different. Uh, Number four, why will modern objects look old in the future? Because all the new inventions will replace them. And number five, what does the robot say if you are thirsty? Uh, he will say, I will make you a nice cup of tea. And number six, what will the robot do if your room is a mess? It will clean the room.
Okay. Why do people go to the museum?
Why do people go to the museum? People need to see the things from the past and see or observe how people used to live in the past.
Next.
Next, make two sentences by using word if and will. The example number one, if I study hard, I will pass the exam. And the second one, if tomorrow's rain, I will not come to your house.
Can we switch the position? Using will first, after that if.
Sure, we can. I will come to your house if tomorrow is not rain.
Okay. Next, health education.
Number one, why is it important to observe road safety rules? To avoid having an accident. Number two, what should you wear if you have to ride in the rain? We have to wear a bright color raincoat. And number three, why should motorcyclists wear a well-fit helm? We need to use it to protect their head from. They need to use it to protect their head from injury. Number four, what is an example of unsafe action at a bus stop? I said the answer is number part B, accidentally pushing a friend onto the road. Number five, why should you keep a safe distance from other vehicles? To make an emergency stop if necessary. And number six, what should you do before boarding a train or bus? We have to wait for it to stop completely.
Okay. Next. Causing.
Yeah. Number one, causing extreme fear or shock refers to horrifying. The edge of sidewalk or road is called the curb. What is meant by pedestrians? Pedestrians is people walking on the public place. And why are we recommended to use bright color raincoat while driving in the rain? We need to use bright color because so that other drivers can see us. And number one, why we have to avoid riding in the rain? Because all the bad things happen while the vehicle is slippery.
Next, number two.
I cannot see the question.
Sorry.
Okay. What?
Wait. Sometimes.
What should you do when you want to go out from the car? There are two things we have to do. Is we have to see the passing other vehicle or pedestrian first before we go out. And the second step is we have to make sure to avoid use the door that opens out onto the road.
Okay. You said there is special activity pass, right?
Yeah,
But you still have homework,
I
right?
still have homework. Itu karena ada ketikan itu.
Oke, nih, lipas.
Nomor satu, apa yang menyebabkan gelombang laut menjadi lebih tinggi? Itu disebabkan oleh pengaruh bulan saat pasang surut. Apa dampak dari pasang naik terhadap kondisi pantai? Pantai menjadi tergenang air dan terlihat lebih sempit. Nomor tiga, bisa digeser ke bawah.
Nomor 3.
Apa yang dapat terjadi akibat gelombang laut yang besar? Pengikisan pada pantai dan batu karang.
Oke, ini langsung ke nih. Sifat tanah.
Sifat tanah yang tidak kering dan tidak subur disebut gersang. Nomor 2, apakah yang dimaksud dengan sistem tebang pilih? Sistem tebang pilih adalah pengambilan kayu tertentu dari hutan. Nomor 3, peningkatan suhu rata-rata bumi disebut pemanasan global. Nomor 4, zat yang digunakan untuk membunuh hama tanaman disebut pestisida. Dan yang kelima, apakah yang dimaksud dengan sedimentasi? Sedimentasi adalah pengendapan material di dasar.
Oke.
Nomor 1, apa saja kegiatan manusia yang dapat merusak lingkungan? Kegiatan-kegiatan manusia yang dapat merusak lingkungan seperti pembakaran hutan untuk pembuatan lahan pemukiman, selanjutnya penebangan hutan secara liar, serta pertambangan. Yang kedua, jelaskan apa yang terjadi jika terlalu banyak karbon dioksida di atmosfer kita. Terlalu banyak karbon dioksida dapat mempercepat pemanasan global karena karbon dioksida adalah salah satu contoh dari gas rumah kaca yang dapat memerangkap panas.
Okay. Alright, I think that's all for the evaluation today, sir. You pass this evaluation with good result.
Yeah, thank you, Miss.